Hello everyone, my name is Dongyue. I comes from EFWET. In this video, I want to show how to use a two-dimension array to solve the problem on how to simulate on-trade function in MQL4. So let's go. At the first version of my code to detect the order event, that function only can return a true and false. When it goes true, okay, you can imagine there's a lot of orders, and this order like candy, and we have a black box. We don't know how many candies in that, but we only can detect if there's a new candy in, and some candy change or some candy be take off. So when it is true, that means must be some change in that box. Like this. But I don't really care which one change, which one add, and which one take off. But if there has some event, I just return a true and then transfer this candy to our database. But in that version, we have a problem that then we found this order have different information, and according to that information, these candies as in different trade pool. So at the second version, we need some tool to load the ticket, the order ticket, because the ticket is because the ticket number is a unique number to identify this order. Then get the ticket number, I can use it to get the order from different order pool and get all the other information. And so in the second version function, I need to return a ticket. And also here we can imagine that return the ticket is like a candy, and then we use the function return as something to take that ticket. Here we use a board. That is a return. That's a variable. So we can use this variable in our code. So let's check how it works. This is my second version of the new order detect new order event function. In this function, we have several different parts, and also we have a pool, and we want to record our ticket to the pool. So first we get the ticket. You can see my comments here is to find a new order, and we gave the variable the ticket number and then return them to the pool, and then we can get the other different order change, like some detailed information change, and then we get the ticket, and or the ticket being removed, and then we get the order ticket. But every time every time this function can only return only one ticket. And then we go to the onTake function in the EA function. So during the onTake, we load the detect order event function, and the original ticket for the variable is is this number. If we detect that is not this number, we just try to get where is the ticket, where is the pool. So I take this ticket to find that order in two different pools. The first one is trade. The second one is the history. and then we can give that ticket to to the different part to check if it's in the on-trade or in the history. Then we get the information from the correct pool, and then we found in a ticket time window maybe there's a lot of order being changed, so that that function that detects the order event has a really big problem, because every ticket it can only return one order information, and then we need a bigger board to load more and more candy in the same time window. We can imagine there's a lot of candy, and then in the same time some being added, some being changed, and some being removed. So we need a big board, but no matter how big the board is, we need to check these candy one by one to get the detailed information and separate it to the 3 different parts. And then we can imagine this big board as a one-dimension array, but the one-dimension array also have the fork that we cannot determine what kind of candy like this. So we need a complex loader that is 2-dimension array. This array is not a tool to load all my tickets. It also can separate this ticket to different blocks. So let's see how it works in my code. And here we use this first part, and you can see we design a 2-dimension array, and in the first dimension I take it like 0 and input the ticket, and follow the loop. We can get this candy one by one and transfer them, and then transfer all of them to this dimension, and also load them to our complex box. And then we can do the same thing for the other part, and that means this complex box has totally take all these tickets in one time. It's only in one time. That can take all this information in one time window. That means in the only one time window we can have a lot of order being added, a lot of order being taken, and a lot of order being changed or something. Actually, when we set the loose stop and the take price, that option can set all these orders. So all these orders are also follow the ticket change. So when the on-ticket function load, and that means during that time our detect order event function also load. So we can load all these change to the complex box, and then we can get this complex box and use them to return I'm sorry, to return them to different part. And first part, like they are some order added, and second part is some order change, and the third part is some order be take off. You can see we also get them from the different pool, but we already have these orders in the current place, and transfer them to the correct part. That is okay for the load function. So the EA is only recall this function, and the EA can record all the orders to our database. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.